Hey pioneers, welcome back. Today we're getting into the messy saga of Picoin in 2025. Bybit CEO called it a scam, yet he listed other tap-to-earn projects. The PiCore team says they're a transparent project with KYC to show, but big exchanges like Binance still won't touch it. And with Pi's price tanking since its launch, is it even worth your time? We're breaking it all down in this video, so stick around. Hit that like button, subscribe, and ring the bell so you don't miss a thing. Let's jump in. Let's start with the drama that's been making waves. Back in February 2025, Bybit CEO Ben Zhou dropped a bombshell on social media, calling Pi Network a scam. He pointed to a 2023 Chinese police warning that labeled Pi as a fraudulent scheme targeting elderly folks, allegedly collecting their data and causing financial losses, like pensions. Zhou didn't hold back, saying, "Yes, I still think you are a scam, and no, Bybit will not list scam." Ouch. That's a harsh stance from one of the biggest players in crypto. But here's where it gets interesting. While Zhou slammed Pi, Bybit has been more than happy to list other tap-to-earn projects, like those Telegram-based games where you tap to mine coins, think Hamster Combat or Notcoin. These projects operate on a similar low-effort model. Tap a screen, earn tokens, often with referral bonuses. So why the double standard? Critics on X have called Zhou out, saying if he's okay with those projects, why not Pi? Some even pointed to Bybit's own drama, like the $1.4 billion hack by North Korea's Lazarus Group in February 2025, as karma for his harsh words. But Zhou's main issue with Pi seems to be its lack of transparency and those Chinese police warnings, which he believes point to deeper risks. Pi's team didn't take this lying down. They fired back, saying the Chinese warnings were about scammers impersonating Pi, not the project itself, and that no authorities had contacted them directly. But the damage was done. Zhou's comments tanked Pi's reputation and price. Let's look at how Pi is trying to fight back. Pi Network has been working hard to prove it's legit, and one of their biggest efforts is their KYC process. For those who don't know, KYC, or Know Your Customer, is a verification step to ensure users are real and to prevent fraud. Pi's been pushing this hard, especially since their mainnet launch in February 2025. As of now, they've got 19 million users KYC verified out of their 60 million total user base. That's a huge number, and it shows they're serious about building a secure, compliant network. Pi's also been transparent about their user numbers, clarifying that the 60 million are app users, while 10 million have created mainnet wallets. They've even opened up their ecosystem, allowing external trading and launching events like PiFest to show real-world use cases. The .pi domains auction with over 200,000 bids is another sign developers are buying into Pi's vision. So if Pi's doing all this to be transparent, why is Zhou still saying no? Some say it's because Pi's model, mining by tapping an app daily, still looks too much like a Ponzi scheme, especially with its referral rewards. Others think Zhou's just playing it safe after Bybit's hack, avoiding any project with a whiff of controversy. Binance, the biggest crypto exchange in the world, has been a dream listing for Pi's pioneers. Back in February 2025, Binance held a community vote to decide whether to list Pi coin. The result? A whopping 86% of voters said yes, but Binance still didn't list it. Fast forward to today, and Pi's still not on Binance. Why the hesitation? Posts on X and articles on Binance Square shed some light. One big issue is that Pi's mainnet isn't fully decentralized yet. While they've opened it for trading, some analysts say the network still has centralized elements, like requiring KYC for even basic transactions. That's a red flag for an exchange like Binance, which has faced its own regulatory battles, like an $81.5 billion lawsuit in Nigeria. Binance also warned projects not to pressure them with negative campaigns, saying it could lead to a blacklist. Some pioneers tried to force Binance's hand by leaving one-star reviews on Google Play, but that might have backfired. Another concern is Pi's reputation. With scam allegations from figures like Zhou and Cyber Capital's Justin Bonds, who called Pi a centralized scam in March 2025, Binance might be waiting for more clarity. They don't want to risk listing a coin that could bring legal or reputational trouble. And let's not forget Pi's price performance, which hasn't exactly inspired confidence. Let's talk about that next. Picoin's price has been a wild ride since its mainnet launch. It debuted at $2 in February 2025 with a fully diluted valuation of $180 billion. Massive hype. But within hours, it crashed 55% to $0.91. Since then, it's been a rough road, down over 60% from its peak. That's a tough pill to swallow for pioneers who've been mining for years, hoping for a big payoff. The price drop isn't just about Zhou's comments. Pi struggled with thin trading volume and limited liquidity, and the lack of listings on top exchanges like Binance hasn't helped. Plus, some pioneers have reported issues with wallet migrations and KYC delays, which has hurt confidence. With the broader crypto market showing sluggish momentum, Bitcoin's hovering around 86K, Pi's fighting an uphill battle to regain its footing. So, is Picoin still worth it in 2025? Let's weigh the pros and cons. On the plus side, Pi's got a massive community. 60 million users, 19 million KYC verified. Events like PiFest and the .pi domains auction show there's real interest in building on Pi's blockchain. If they can land a Binance listing or scale their ecosystem, that $1 price target some analysts are floating could be in reach. Plus, their focus on accessibility, mining on a phone with no heavy hardware makes crypto inclusive, especially in emerging markets. But there are big risks. The scam allegations aren't going away, and the price volatility is a red flag. If Pi can't prove its decentralization and transparency, big exchanges might keep saying no. And with engagement reportedly dropping among pioneers, the community that's been Pi's backbone might start to fade. Honestly, it's a high-risk, high-reward play. If you're a pioneer, maybe hold on and see what April brings. If you're new, I'd tread carefully, do your own research, and don't invest what you can't afford to lose. Picoin's 2025 story is a roller coaster, and we're not at the end yet. What do you think? Is Pi a scam or just misunderstood? Are you still mining or have you jumped ship? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I'd love to hear from you. Give us a thumbs up, subscribe, and hit that bell for more.